Well, I'm starting right now.
I'll try to dilute the copyrighted music as much as I can.
No one can escape their past.
Whoa.
Damn, Athena.
Oh yeah, this. This was fucking.
Fucking, what the
Like
fuck
a
do you mean
Tana.
you haven't done a blood strat with fucking Patriot?
The sins we committed and the
Can you hear
sadness
the
we've
music?
caused. No. Shut up!
Hmm.
Ah, raining blood from the lacerated sky.
Oh God.
No matter how far we run, our past remains as ever present as the moon in the sky.
I'm here.
I'm wearing my dead boyfriend's
Who
jacket.
hurt you? Who hurt you?
Look into my
Detonate after the building exploded.
look into my eyes,
Hi,
Undertale.
I'm Santa Undertale. Hey, Wendy.
And looms in wait for the day
Party rock in the
when we are
background.
forced to face it. But only in doing so can we truly make peace and move on and hope towards tomorrow. This is people like this. Okay, we're gonna go to a new courtroom. Is the
I
destroyed?
would hope so.
No, no. When I say new courtroom, I mean like it's gonna be the destroyed courtroom. They took Athena from the courtroom straight to the station. She's probably being questioned at this very moment. Apollo left his jacket. After this past year, I took it for granted that those two would always be here. But now, Apollo has gone off on his own to seek his own truth. And my pursuit of the truth only ended up with Athena becoming the new suspect. Some boss I turn out to be.
Let's just put a stop to that before it becomes a problem.
It's even quieter in here than usual. Yeah, it seems so empty too. I just don't get it, Daddy. All your reasoning during the trial seemed perfectly solid. Yeah, and I still believe it was. At least, based on what we know. But now, Athena's the one who's being accused.
She's arrested.
During the trial for the bombing and murder that occurred at the Cosmos Space Center, the lighter used by the real culprit was found. This lighter proved the defendant, Solomon Starbuck, innocent.
But is it worth the cost?
You asked too much questions. Of course it was. But Athena's offense was found on it instead,
Ew.
and she was subsequently arrested for the murder. But Athena couldn't have done it. It just doesn't make any sense. No, none of it does. I've been racking my brain, but I just can't figure it out. Ah! Where's the flaw in my reasoning? What have I got wrong in this case?
How are you guys doing today?
We're being
Pretty good.
serious. You
I
know,
see.
Daddy, if Athena was here, she wouldn't just be sitting around thinking she'd be out there doing something. You are going to defend Athena, right, Daddy? Of course I will! And thanks, Trucy. I needed that push. Trucy's right. The trial is tomorrow. There's no time to waste. If I'm going to prove Athena's innocence, I'd better get out there and find some evidence. Off we go then, on a hunt for evidence to prove Athena's innocence. Great, but before we go, I better tidy up the evidence I have on hand. Throw it in the dumpster. Athena's probably still in the middle of being questioned. So Trucy's right. The thing is to start with is talking to people at the Space Center. I still can't believe Apollo's really left us. It was so sudden. Maybe he got tired of being my assistant for my magic tricks. I don't think it's your fault, Trucy. But I made him clean the toilet a lot! Me too!
You sure fucking did.
And I made him go bring in the newspaper! It was my fault! I just know it! Oh, Apollo. I really don't think it was your fault, Trucy. But I didn't realize Apollo was wearing so many hats around here either.
You did this. It was you.
You did this!
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Oh, hello. Director Cosmos, do you have a minute?
Your universe, or Yaoi universe.
I made you look like a fool in last chapter.
Runs you over.
Ah!
Runs over your feet until they break in fine tiny pieces. Galactic scooter full speed ahead.
Well,
Bye, bitch.
Director! He scooted away. His
I have
expression...
nothing to say to you, whore.
His expression changed the instant he saw you, Daddy. Yeah, well, I dragged his name through the mud pretty good at the trial earlier today. I called him a liar.
Hey, Mouse.
You know what I have to say to you, Wright?
What?
You're a poopy head.
Fuck.
You hear me? You're a poopy head.
Fucking throw Scooter at, right? Ah!
Also what?
Would you guys be interested in seeing that character list I mentioned earlier?
For what?
I didn't. Character list for what?
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals. I pinged both of you about it
Oh.
earlier.
Nah, I saw that character.
Oh
list.
yeah, I saw it. I actually
I
liked
just
it too, Nick.
saw that now, and I just learned that it entered closed beta yesterday.
Alpha,
How do I live?
yeah.
How large is the rock I live under?
Patrick
It should be
saw.
noted that the list is a lot of them are very incomplete apparently. Stuff like Linley Iron Fist is apparently like super early in development.
Honestly, I'm glad they chose Linley.
Also, Jeff the fucking Land Shark.
Land Shark.
We were here only yesterday. Oh, hey. Hey, Starbuck. Mr. Starbuck, you've been released, huh?
Which just to remind you, Jeff the Land Shark looks like, if I can
The
get to muted,
the boy.
looks like this.
Yeah. I love
He's
him.
just a little guy.
That's cute.
Yep. And I came straight here. This is all thanks to you and your team, Mr. Wright. You've
I
given
believe
me a
his
second
ability
chance.
is that he can like swim through anything, even if it's a solid wall.
Oh.
You cannot escape the boy. You've given me a second chance to fly into space again. I can't thank you enough. Except...
But what's wrong? I thought you'd be happy to be acquitted.
As I was coming out of the detention center, I saw Miss Sykes.
He saw Athena?
I was at a loss
Get
for
her!
words. I didn't know what to say to the poor girl. And then, you know what? She flashed a peace sign at me. Congratulations on your acquittal, she said. Now you can go back into space someday.
Yeah, that sounds like Athena. I could just picture it.
Satisfied that Ultron's apparently going to be in the game. I saw her eyes. They were red and swollen from crying.
Poor Athena.
She's got to be suffering. She must be so worried. Yet she went out of her way to be nice and give me that big smile.
She held back her own tears so she could give someone else a smile. That's so Athena.
No question about it. That girl is innocent. Please, Mr. Wright, you have to make sure she goes free. And then, they can put me in prison instead. I don't mind.
No! We can't have that either, Mr. Starbuck! Don't worry, Mr. Starbuck.
Throw him in jail anyway. He seems to. Oh, you wouldn't throw me in jail, but you'll throw this guy in jail.
Don't worry,
All
Mr.
in
Starbuck.
fucking salted.
I'm going to give her the very best defense I can. I promise to get her
Some
acquitted,
bottom you are.
just like I did for you.
I know she'll be alright with you in her corner. I know you'll never give up on her.
Loser.
Paul has a fine boss to look up to.
I mean, I'm certainly not Kristoff.
Still can't believe Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum.
What could have made Director Cosmos do such a thing?
I haven't the foggiest idea. So there never was gonna be a launch that day. Not from the very beginning. I wonder if Clay knew.
I imagine he must have. Surely he would have noticed when you went to board the rocket.
It's pathetic to think that I was the only one who got taken in. I guess that's about how it goes. You're worth less than space debris.
Is he going to be alright, Daddy? His expression looks as dark as a black hole. Well, that's just how he is.
Oh fuck! I had.
Mr.
I wasn't
Starbuck,
paying attention.
do you remember anything about the murderer?
Not really. I only saw a shadowy figure in the dark after all.
Yeah, I guess that was a little too much to hope for.
Hey, I heard something from the police though. They said they never did find a 10 caliber gun down the trash chute.
Just as I thought, the culprit must have carried it away with them when they escaped. So was the person you saw holding a gun, Mr. Starbuck?
I couldn't really tell.
But it wasn't Athena, right? Could you tell if the person was male or female, or tall or short?
Can't even tell you that much. Man, I'm useless. The culprit opened the door, and some light came in. Should have been able to see.
Could you tell if they were a mimic? And not the chest, I mean like someone that can change shape. The door. Ah, yeah.
D&D? Dead by Daylight?
As I recall,
No, no,
they opened this door here as they made their escape. The door to Launchpad 1, right?
I'm Gregory. I'm Gregory.
Yeah, Except for right now. The door leads to the Space Museum.
You mean the launch pad and the Space Museum are switched right now?
Yeah. They're trying to investigate the theory you came up with in court.
So they're recreating the conditions, huh? I'd like to see what's beyond that door now. Mrs. Starbuck, could you open this door for us?
Sure. So let me have a print scanned here.
Do the launch pads get switched back and forth a lot?
Well, back when the Space Museum was Launchpad 2, they used to switch the pads around at times.
But these days, Launchpad 2 is only used as a tourist attraction, right?
Right. Because, quite frankly, the Space Center needs money.
I hear ya. Times sure are tough.
L-O-D-S-O-F-M-O-N-E. What's that spell? Loads of money, probably.
Daddy, let's go check out what's beyond that door. Sure, let's go.
Hey, why don't I come along? I can show you around.
Ooh.
What?
Shit.
Leaf.
Huh? I wonder what these dead leaves are doing here. Maybe they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes. There are lots of trees around the Space Center. She's right. It's a modern, state-of-the-art building, but it's surrounded by trees. But I don't know. They were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes. Wouldn't they look more crushed up? You don't look like they've been stepped on. Maybe there's some kind of secret hatch in the corridor, and they came in that way. Not everything is set up like a magician's stage, you know? How would you know, right? Huh?
Oh my god, you used my strat on me! That's only the fucking cards I use!
So, there's another one of those devices for opening the door, huh?
Rat bastard!
Doesn't require it.
Yep. But this one doesn't require fingerprint verification.
Interesting.
You just hit the button and open sesame.
So, when you and Clay went through here, you didn't need to show your print either? That's right, Chusey. Just like how the culprit didn't need to scan their prints when they escaped back out the Space Museum corridor in the boarding lounge too.
It's Dr. Manhattan.
Well, I don't see anything else that jumps out at me. And I imagine the corridor is built exactly like Launchpad 1 corridor. That's it? Okay. Hey, Cosmos.
Curse the wretch who sullied my good name! Reverse course and full speed away!
Director Cosmos, wait!
Eat my ass, bitch!
I'll handle this, Daddy. Take that!
What? What the hell did she do?
That sounded like she threw something at him.
I know. She threw a fucking rock.
Is it the fucking panties again?
I hope not.
We're gonna gamble. We're gonna gamble. Go! My mobility system has been compromised! Not again! Ow! Oh!
Knife! She threw a fucking knife.
Juicy's knife throw with a direct hit to one of his tires.
Trucy,
Oh,
what do
my
you have?
fucking elbow.
A knife!
Ouch.
No!
And the streak continues. What do you mean, streak? Maybe I should have kept
Trickster?
Don't ask me where the bodies are.
maybe I should have kept a closer watch on what tricks she'd been practicing.
Legendary skin for Trickster.
No.
My dear old battleship, we fought many a skirmish together. It has been an honor.
Daddy, he's going to blow that thing up!
But
Nah, I bet all that button will do is make it go haywire again.
Self-destruct activated. Aim right, comma, Phoenix.
Ah, fuck.
Yes, the Phoenix right! Very well. I surrender. As a prisoner of war, I expect to be treated honorably. We're playing volleyball now.
Dr. Cosmos, when you were talking in core about switching the launch pads, you used your right to remain silent about the reason as to why. I'd like Dr. Cosmos to tell us why you switched the two launch pads to begin with.
Please. I can't. I exercise my right to remain silent. But I will say, my hands were tied. Mortal hands were tied too, but you don't see me complain about it. I just wanted to be in jail. I was only doing what I... My voice wants to go to a British accent because of that fuck.
yeah.
I was only doing what I could to keep my men from getting caught in that blast. Mm. Phoenix catches more strays. This time before a vomit. The center of the cosmos is shrouded in mystery, but I don't have any secrets left.
What is this fucking commercial?
Cerveza Cristal?
No,
Now that my battleship has been destroyed,
I'm gonna
take it prisoner.
post this in the group chat just to be safe.
Whoa, shut up. Whoa, what? Okay, it's not 5. No secrets left, huh? I beg to differ. Looks like I have to undo his psyche locks if I want to go to the if I want to get to the bottom of this.
Take that!
I want you to tell me everything you're hiding about the switching of the two launch pads.
I refuse. You can't make me. I can hold out longer than anyone.
I hope I never get like this when I'm old. Now let's see. Where to start? This is how you explain your motive for switching the launch pads. You did it.
What are you doing?
Thanks to you to save the astronauts. Thanks to you switching the launch pad, the astronauts escaped injury from the blast. Instead, they safely boarded the museum rocket, far away from the actual explosion.
My astronauts were raring to go out on an authentic adventure in space. How did you propose I had them board a fake rocket without them noticing?
I agree you couldn't have done it without help. For one, they would have figured it out the instant they stepped into the Space Museum. You figured you could fool Mr. Starbuck once he'd been drugged with medication, but without the help of this person, it would have been impossible to pull your plan off. He used fucking clay.
Take that!
You must have gotten Mr. Tarrant to help you. He stole the tranquilizers from his mentor's locker and slipped them to him. And then, with Mr. Starbuck in a daze, they boarded the replica rocket in the museum. There he goes. Oh, God.
Oh! Please, someone help this, please. Poor prisoner.
How is he able to spin around like that? If he really wanted to save the astronauts' lives, shouldn't you have just called off the launch?
If I could have done that, you think I would have gone to all that trouble?
I guess he must have had a compelling reason why he couldn't call it off. But how did you know to switch the pads in advance of the bombing incident?
Well, that's because I was warned in advance. Once I received that warning, it was my duty to ensure my astronauts' safety.
But it was just a warning. It could have even been a prank. Why did you believe in it so completely?
Because the last time I heard just a prank, bro, 3 people died.
Well,
Got us there. What was that gasp?
Because I went to one of those mediums that everyone's talking about these days.
oh? I didn't realize channeling was back in vogue. Besides, I thought it was you
Strike a pose, bitch!
Besides, I thought it was you yourself that got the warning via telephone.
Oh, you are playing right into my hand, sir. Yes, that's right. The bomber contacted me personally. My battleship is equipped with a special advanced communication system, you see.
AKA a regular old telephone.
Been a while. Planning another launch? I see you haven't learned. I'll never forget the terror I felt when I received that call.
The bomber said it's been a while? And that was enough to make you take the threat seriously? Perhaps Director Cosmo took the threat so seriously because the Space Center had been involved in a bombing once before. Maybe.
No, it's because I'm a crocodile.
The culprit in the current case is the same person who was involved in this incident.
I'm upset that got no sold.
Oh, okay. The Hat-1 miracle. The epic story of survival. People across the nation know it now as a heroic tale of bravery. But in truth, it was an act of sabotage perpetrated by our current killer, wasn't it? Very few knew about the previous plots, so when the caller said, "It's been a while," you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that the danger was real, and it wasn't a prank.
No, it's because the rocket was made by Boeing. No. Didn't anyone tell you to go easy on an ex-serviceman?
Phoenix Wright? Game delving into espionage? Whoa.
Maybe this will help with my yells being cut off. Ah! Okay, that's better. Yes, the Hat-1 miracle was really a desperate battle against an act of sabotage.
Whoa.
I even lost the life of one of my staff members in the fight.
Sabotage? Murder? So this is the ugly truth behind the Hat-1 miracle.
I let my guard down. I thought the saboteur had been caught, and that the case was closed.
Huh? Wait a minute. The murder at the Space Center 7 years ago? This must be the person Director Cosmo thought was the culprit. Blackwell.
Take that!
Woo.
Simon Blackwell, the murder suspect in a case that happened here 7 years ago. The place and time of the two incidents, the murder and the sabotage, were the same. So you thought that he committed both crimes. But while Prosecutor Blackwell was behind bars, you got another threatening call. If the culprit this time is the same as 7 years ago, then it isn't Simon Blackwell. Realizing that, you were shaken. It meant the true culprit had been running free all this time.
Nah! How do I keep seeing? You keep seeing straight through me! Ah!
What is this corporate espionage shit? The reason why Director Cosmos won't talk about why you switched to launch pads is connected to the truth behind the Hat-1 miracle. The sabotage and murder that happened at the Space Center 7 years ago. Director Cosmos, tell us what you're hiding.
If you really want to understand the reason why I decided to switch to launch pads. We'll have to start with the story of that horrible nightmare from 7 years ago. DL6.
Not the one.
I'm starting to realize why Gumshoe got replaced with an FBI agent. 7 years ago. You mean the so-called Hat-1 miracle?
No, the day Lilith disappeared from hell. Of course the fucking HAT! One miracle! The launch went smoothly, but once the ship entered outer space, then the troubles began.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit, the bomb went off in space. That's
Oh.
that's fucking scary.
That is
Yeah.
very, very not good.
Mm-mm. Man, now I want to listen to Major Tom.
No wonder why Starbuck is terrified of space.
It was all the handiwork of a certain person and their evil scheme.
So Mrs. Starbuck's traumatic experience wasn't accidental.
Not only that, but before the launch, the very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen. But that wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered.
Murder.
Wow, I had no idea such awful events were behind that exciting story of space heroism.
Because no one gives a shit about the people on the ground. They care about the guy that's dying in space. I'm the hero! I'm the god! I'm the god!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You? No way.
All that, in spite of the Space Center having very strict security on those days. All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. But You couldn't even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints.
So, do you have any clue who was responsible for the sabotage?
Oh my god, this is a fucking Evangelion reference, this pose. At the very least,
God.
I know it wasn't Simon Blackwell. I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but it's clear what that person is. To put it simply, a spy.
A spy? You mean somebody who infiltrates a foreign country?
Bye, TF2.
Carries out dangerous missions and always gets the girl? Someone's watching way too many late night movies. Well, I guess we're talking about blowing up a rocket and stealing research material. Not
Drewsy's a Bond fan.
It's not all that surprising that a spy could be behind it all. The spy.
Make no mistake, there's cutthroat rivalry between nations in this space R&D race. Oh, that was rude. Some try to outdo others by any means possible, even deliberate obstruction. Seven years ago, we got a call before the launch warning us of sabotage.
The same
They
MO.
said, listen all y'all, it's a sabotage. Listen all y'all, it's a sabotage.
The same MO at
Oh,
this time.
The hook got saboed.
Yes, and here I thought the perpetrator had been caught. But it looks like I was wrong.
Prosecutor Blackwell seems more like a ninja than a spy, don't you think? Aren't ninjas and spies basically the same thing?
Why did you do that? But there's good reason we failed to find the real spy. A massive cover-up by the government.
It could be you. It could be me. It could even be...
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Why you playing Hobgoblin? And I killed Fitz.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Government officials were too embarrassed to admit that they had allowed such a thing to happen at the hands of a spy.
Don't tell me they made the police rush the investigation.
They made the police rush the investigation.
God fucking damn it!
They did indeed. And then, to cover up the sabotage, they cleaned up the story.
And that was the Hat 1 miracle, wasn't it? But then, 7 years later, the same MO, advanced warning of sabotage. That must have been the director's reason for switching the launch pads. 7 years ago, the spy gave you an advanced warning of their plans, just like this time. That was what made you decide to switch the launch pads, wasn't it?
That's right. The caller knew the facts of the case 7 years ago, despite the cover-up. They knew about the sabotage, the moon rock, and the murder, and they said, "Play the best song in the world, or I'll eat your soul."
I think I know what the spy is.
You don't want things to go like they did 7 years ago, do you?
It's Gru.
I immediately thought of calling off the launch, but the government wouldn't let me. We don't give in to the likes of terrorists. We must proceed for our country's honor. Oh, you're not gonna like what's about to happen to you, brother.
Brother.
It was a quite moving speech, actually.
Moving? Really? Maybe you're easily...
Yes, they left the country.
Maybe if you're easily inspired by political talking points. Ooh!
Oh my god!
Damn!
Oh, that's a 56 power Red Skull! Tap or snap, bro! But I knew the truth. We had been warned, which meant that the danger was very real. Yeah, I'd leave too. And I knew there was no way to stop the spy. No matter what I did, they would find a way. That's why I switched to launch pads and staged a moving rescue scene. First, I snuck into the center the night before and switched to launch pads. Somehow no one noticed an entire fucking building moving. That way, the astronauts would go from the boarding lounge 1 to the Space Museum. Then, I put a closed for repair sign at launch pad 1 in boarding lounge 2.
You did that so normal visitors wouldn't enter, right? What else did you do?
It is really dumb that they have this moving launchpad system, dear god. I enlisted the help of several staff members, including Taryn.
But you didn't let Mr. Stark look in on it?
He'd already been through enough, and he's no good at lying to keep a secret. I'm afraid I had no choice but to have him drugged. My plan went well until...
Clay's murder, huh?
It's all that bitch Athena's fault!
Whoa there, brother.
Her fingerprints were on the lighter, weren't they? Your silence speaks volumes. After the culprit made their escape, I switched to the launch pad's back. I did it in such a way that no one would find out, but after all that effort, Terran is dead, and the HAT-2 is destroyed. And the Hope capsule, which had returned to us only recently, was also lost in that blast.
Damn!
My home, the center of the cosmos. My beautiful Cosmos Space Center is done for! Ah! Ah!
Wait, what do you mean by the Hope capsule was lost in that blast? I thought that the Hope capsule was found at the crime scene with Mr. Terran. It had just been brought back by the Hope space probe with asteroid samples inside.
Must have been a dud.
So what kind of samples are they? What's in them?
Samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We haven't had time since they just came back the day before Terran's murder. The capsule was being held in a safe in Launchpad 1. I gave it to Terran before the incident so it wouldn't get destroyed by the explosion. The idea was that, with it safely in Terran's possession, you could make it look like he rescued it during the staged miraculous escape. But our precious research materials ended up lost to that explosion anyway.
But I thought Clay was supposed to keep it safe.
You tried keeping something safe with a knife in your heart! You misunderstand. The launch pad explosion wasn't the one the capsule was lost to. It was lost after the police confiscated it as evidence.
Thanks, Tone. Very cool.
Bam!
It was in the courtroom bombing from the other day. The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence. It was blown to smithereens.
Yet another.
I blame Meegans.
Yet another casualty of that.
Why?
blast.
How was even there, sir?
And that bitch Athena Sykes. Ultimately, I think the culprit might have known about the switching of the launch pads.
What? How?
The police found a wiretapping device during their investigation today. A bug aboard my battleship. A tap on my advanced communication system.
Carol Baskins.
A wire on that phone?
Yes, a wire on this very phone. I use this phone to give instructions to my staff about the launchpad switch. Just to the few select members who knew about the plan. Before the incident, staff members were coming in and out of Launchpad 1. The culprit probably slipped in with them amid the confusion.
And planted a bomb then. Yes, if they were tapping your phone, they definitely could have pulled something like that off. So you really think the same spy is behind this incident and the one 7 years ago?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Then this spy must be the phantom Prosecutor Blackwell has been chasing.
Who's Blackwhack?
Prosecutor Blackwell told me once.
The world is gonna roll me.
The hunt
I
I've
ain't
been
their
on for the
shots.
phantom of 7 years past continues even still. I'm sorry that I'm cutting you off. I'm trying to get to this because this investigation is long as fuck. For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center too. So we can find this phantom. That's right, we can clear Athena's name. And then there's the matter of Prosecutor Blackwell too. What about him? Who cares? Well, if the culprit 7 years ago is the same person as in the current incident,
Blackwell was falsely accused.
it would mean Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent. That's still an if, though. I wonder how dangerous that guy would be in court without handcuffs.
We've seen it several times.
But if we're going on a ghost hunt, count me in.
Phasmophobia?
In the Pal Pub. From the Pal Pub, it's more fun.
Oh, it's all over for me. Oh, this is very loud. Spin, spin, whirl, whirl, I'm done for! The center of the cosmos is doomed!
Do you think he's going to be alright, Daddy? Well,
No.
at least he'll be in good company. There must be planets out there he can spin with.
Or is a good
I
company.
haven't been okay since 1962!
Which reminds me, I'd like to delve a little deeper into that HAT-1 mission too.
If you want to learn more, start with the Space Museum. I'm really going to vomit, oh my god. There's an HAT-1 exhibit there. Is this thing getting faster?
No.
Oh, don't mind me. I'll just keep spinning here and see how the cosmos unfolds.
He did cause a rift in space and time.
It's like he achieved spiritual enlightenment or something. I'm sure he'll stop when he gets dizzy. Let's go visit the Space Museum.
Mass proceeded to spin so fast he drilled through the ground.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Oh my god.
Let's see, where's the exhibit on the launch 7 years ago? There! That's the HAT-1 exhibit.
Virgil.
Oh wow, look at the photo of the team! There's Clay and Mr. Starbuck, Director Cosmos, Aura Blackwell, and even Ponko. But I never seen woman on the right before. Everybody looks so happy. Well, except for Director Cosmos. Let's check out the newspaper article too. HAT-1 launch imminent, and there's a photo of the Hope Space probe.
Look at that fucking mask in the back.
Creepy.
Like it's only natural if it doesn't talk about the murder.
Oh,
of
hey,
that
Asuka
guy.
uses one of those masks.
They truly were keeping it a secret, just like the director said.
Also, hey, a samurai sword. Wonder if that'll mean anything.
Daddy, take a look at that jacket. It must be a HAT-1 team uniform jacket. It's the same design as the one Apollo was wearing, the one that belonged to Clay. Actual jacket worn by HAT-1 team members, says. I just noticed that has a slash on it.
Yeah.
Not a replica, huh? I wonder if it was Mr. Starbucks. Hello? Oh, hey, Juniper.
Didn't get better.
Oh, Miss Woods. What brings you here?
I think just noticed. Cleaner got arrested, so
I can barely hear you.
I've been looking for you, Mr. Wright. I thought you might be here. Not soon.
You must be so worried. But rest assured, I'm going to do my very best to defend her.
They just go through such a hard time. I hope it's hard.
Skipper, I can barely hear you. Jesus fucking Christ. Huh? You mean the Cosmos Space Center?
What? You didn't know? She used to live here when she was a little girl.
She did? No, I didn't know. No wonder she knew so much. Miss Woods, can you tell me more in detail? Oh, God.
His mom worked here. If I remember right, she was a doctor of psychology or something.
But why was a psychology specialist working at a space research facility?
I don't really know. But I do know that she lived and worked here, so Athena lived here too.
So it was far from Athena's first time here? I wonder why she didn't mention it.
She probably didn't want to talk about it. This place is connected to a very sad memory for her.
A sad memory? Can you tell me about it?
There was a terrible incident here. It was 7 years ago.
Same time frame as the Hat 1 launch.
Dean's mom in the robotics lab. She was placed in the
There we go. There's the connection.
She was
What? What?
like the happened, Athena stopped coming to school.
Poor Athena. All this time, she never let on it. She never let on at all. There we go.
I was worried about her. I gave her so many times. I wanted to see her. I never saw her again. After a while, we started exchanging letters. But I didn't get to see her face to face for 7 long years.
And so that first time you seen her in 7 years was during Professor Court's case.
That's right. And I'm so surprised. She was like a different person. So cheerful and happy. I saw somebody yesterday.
What was Athena like as a child?
She was very sensitive and kind. She didn't talk very much. She liked to draw and paint at home.
Shut your people up, Skipper! That's completely different from the Athena we know now. I can't even picture it.
She never loved the Space Center much, but she was very sensitive to other people's emotions. When she went to crowded places, she would get dizzy from all the emotions flying around.
It must be hard to hear people's hearts as well as their voice. Child.
She always wore those big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother ordered them for her as part of her research.
Huh. I wonder what kind of research it was.
Because of her special abilities, Nina couldn't handle being in school very often. And I was always out sick because of my constitution. Maybe that's why we became such good friends. Soko! We used to play together here at the Space Center a lot. Brings back memories.
Sounds like Athena's mother played a big role here at the Space Center. Oh, Daddy! Show her that picture! Atta girl. Good idea. Miss Woods, can you take a look at this for me?
Look, there's Athena's mom. The woman on far right who won the kimono. That's Dr. Metastykes.
Metastykes. Athena's mother's murdered. Did it by any chance have any connection to the UR-1 launch?
What? Why? Yes, it did. As I recall, it happened on the day before the launch.
Just as I suspected. I've already seen that. So this is the murder our director Cosmos was talking about. Does that mean that the crime prosecutor Blacko was convicted of is the murder of Athena's mother? There's a chance her death is somehow connected to the current case.
There is?
Thank you for all your help, Miss Woods. And please, try not to worry. I won't let anything happen to Athena.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. I know you'll take good care of her.
So we need to investigate the robotics lab and also talk to Athena. We got our plates full, Daddy. I hope we can fit it all before the day is through. The detention center first, then. We have to see Athena before visiting hours are over. Well, if it isn't Mr. Lawyer, fancy meeting you here. Oh, hello, Detective Fulbright. Here on business? To tell the truth, I'm here to interview Ted Tenate. The one behind the courtroom bombing incident? He suddenly said he's ready to tell the truth about that case. What he was saying was so incredible, I just had to come right over to hear more. Incredible? What was he saying? Why don't you hang around and hear it for yourself? Really? Us? Are you sure? Ha ha ha! I give you my special permission. Here comes the bomber now!
Oh my god, we're actually gonna get more from him? But Vince isn't here!
I'll take over, fuck it. You, what nerve you have to come here? You're here to laugh at me, I suppose. Like I waste my breath on you. Damn. Oh hey, they fixed your face. After all, you're the one who assaulted Apollo and put him in the hospital.
Fuck you.
Violence? No. Question? Okay. No violence? Too bad Apollo didn't get a chance to say that before you attacked him. Fine. Then just answer me this, Mr. Tenate. What is this truth of yours about the courtroom you blew up? No, I didn't do it. I didn't blow up the courtroom. When I killed Detective Arm, there was another person in the room.
Another?
What? What are you talking about? Who else could have been there?
That phantom person, I assume?
I saw it, I tell you. I saw someone's hand as they were sealing the remote switch. This person was there and witnessed the murder I committed. What? I don't know who it was. But that's who blew up the courtroom. You expected to buy that? Oh hey. Easy there, Trucy. I don't see any psyche locks. So I guess he must not be lying.
Wendy, hold on.
There's no time for laughter. Talk now.
Oh, fuck. He's back.
Yep. That's why we needed you back.
Pardon me, I got a little carried away. But I'm telling you the truth. I did not detonate that bomb.
And there you have it. We can't exactly ignore his claims, of course, so we're doing a follow-up. We're even analyzing the bomb itself, or what's left of it. We haven't found any new facts yet, though. Wow, they laid all of that piece by piece.
Oh, look at all those beautiful little pieces. I wish I could have them.
Uh-oh. Look like his geek switch has been activated. His terrorist switch activated. Well, I hope you're ready for Prosecutor Blackwell's special brand of questioning.
Anything but that.
I'm
This form
afraid
of questioning, a 6-hour musical performance.
I have to be off now too. I was just about to question Miss Sykes. You're going to see Athena now? That's right. Oh, did you folks come to see her? Sorry for the trouble, but could you come back later? Well, off I go. Ha ha ha.
Sending her to the chop.
What bad timing. Looks like I have to wait until after her questioning is over to see her. And after we come all this way too. Well, I guess it's back to the Space Center. Let's go check out the robotics lab, Daddy. Alright, sounds like a plan. I'm gonna move. What the?
Jeez.
So this is where they're burying the Jack robot here.
See, we're seeing the beginnings of the Jaeger program.
So this is the robotics lab, huh? Looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge. And where people were directed to evacuate via the emergency ladder. This is where Athena's mother was killed 7 years ago. Speaking of someone who works with robots. Daddy, look over there! Oh, hello.
Sorry, I got excited. I need to calm down.
you guys.
Calm down,
I wasn't-
relax,
I
breathe.
wasn't expecting him. I thought it was gonna be fucking Aura, not. So it was extra surprise. So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule. Is that right? Oh, 2 people. Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Apollo and Aurora Blackwell? I wonder what they're talking about.
Well, well. Come to spoil our fun? Just when I was enjoying our alone time.
Ma'am, he's gay.
Trucy! And Mr. Wright.
Alone time, you say?
If it's Apollo you want, you can have him. You can't have him. He said he's investigating on his own.
You don't own him! I respect his wishes. We just came to investigate this lab.
Well, this is my lab, so you'll need my permission if you want to do any snooping. I heard about the trial. You made mincemeat out of that director. And suddenly Starbuck was out and your little subordinate, the princess, was in.
That's why
Case closed. And they all lived happily ever after.
That's why she called Athena princess.
Yep.
Daddy, say something to her!
And I suppose you're going to defend the princess in court, am I right?
The princess, huh? Guess she's talking about Athena. Of course, Athena is innocent.
Oh my, such loyalty and trust. She seems pretty suspicious to me, though. The emotionally
Damn, she
unstable
just got called a
princess.
sussy baka.
There's your... She's a sussy baka. There's your culprit for you. Don't you agree, Apollo? I don't know yet.
Apollo, what are you...
Hold
Apollo,
on.
how could you?
What did he find, though?
What's wrong with saying, I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you. Or should I say, former subordinate?
I can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena?
Phew! All this laughing has worn me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk.
Mr. Terran, you look pale. Shall I help you to the sick bay? Mr. Terran? But that's Apollo you're talking to.
Oh, this hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay.
Because of the jacket.
Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost.
Mr. Terran, how are your injuries? Mr. Terran?
First up, we're gonna make it
Mr.
hurt more.
Terran, how are your injuries, Mr. Terran?
I guess Clay intends to hang around to haunt the princess that murdered him. Oh, and to haunt the lawyer that defends her, too, of course.
A robot that can see ghosts? Yeah, right. And I'm a spirit medium.
I see dead people.
Yeah.
Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell very frightening ghost stories. I intend to defend Athena, no matter what you have to say about it.
How perfectly foolish. A foolishly fool.
A foolishly fool who foolishly defends the innocent
Dreams of foolish
foolishly.
dreams. That kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. Just like 7 years ago.
Could you tell me
I-
about the incident 7 years ago?
Could.
Why? Do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt in their wounds? Or do you just want me to talk? In that case, what should I ask for in return? I'd like to hear about that incident too. It helped me understand the current case better.
Huh? Apollo knows about that case too?
Well, if you're the one who's asking, Apollo. Come on, hunk of junk. You tell the story.
But Miss Aurora, that's private information.
Tisk! If you won't talk, I'll just have to make you talk.
Yes, who cares about personal privacy? Not me! I am ready to utilize my blast processing ability to impart all available information!
Sir, this is a Capcom game, not a Sega game.
Wow, what a magic trick! He's like a completely different robot now! The bodies of all the robots that have come through this lab are designed by Miss Aurora. I was born 7 years ago. Miss Aurora was much, much younger then. Ah! Better watch what you say if you don't want to get recycled, Clonko. And then our hearts were created by the great genius, Dr. Metis Sykes. Metis Sykes.
Metasykes.
Oh,
Metaton.
medicine. I get it.
Metas, yeah.
Heart.
Metaton.
Robots with hearts. Can you even make such a thing? Emotions are not irrational things. Our logic and our hearts can be integrated. The two navigation companions created by Miss Aurora and Miss Metis transcends humans. Shut the fuck up.
Metas.
I'm gonna be a hard ass for this investigation, I'm sorry. Huh. She just glanced over at her desk.
Whoa. Nobody could continue Metis's research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. And now the 2 navigation companions are all that are left of Metis here on Earth.
The robots are all that's left? Isn't she leaving out a very important someone?
We built the ultimate creations together, but now she's gone! I get the feeling Dr. Sykes loved her robots almost as much as she loved her daughter.
What's that supposed to mean?
And almost as much as she loved you. Whoa! Wait a minute! What is this supposed to mean?
Gay?
What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. But you lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay. I guess you and I are pretty much in the same boat.
Okay. Miss Aurora, would you like a tissue?
Keep your trap shut, hunk of junk! Excuse me.
Clanko is an important keepsake of yours time with Dr. Sykes. You should treat him better.
What does it matter? He doesn't feel pain, and I can always repair his body. Besides, their hearts aren't actually in their bodies.
What do you mean by that?
The program Metis wrote runs on a separate mainframe. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there. Their hearts and memories are there too. These bodies are really just peripherals. So, I can do anything I want to them.
I'm not so sure that gives you the right to physically abuse the poor things.
Exactly. But why are you people looking into such an old case now, anyway?
Well, we believe the culprit of that incident might be the same person as in this case. So Daddy's going to find out who killed Dr. Sykes, too.
I'm sure you're aware of who Metis's killer is.
Yes, Prosecutor Blackwell, or so it seems.
That's a quaint way of putting it. Are you implying you don't think he did it?
I can't say anything for sure right now. But that's exactly why I like to hear your side of it, to help me be sure.
Yeah, we gotta make sure your brother's not a fucking murderer. I was the one who introduced Simon to Metis, you know? He wanted to learn psychology, he said, to give himself an edge in court.
Ah, Prosecutor Blackwell's forte, his infamous power of suggestion technique, raincoat?
Raincoat? Exactly. And he was oddly serious about it. Rather than a teacher-slash-student relationship. He treated her more like how a loyal samurai would treat a sovereign.
Oh, so he was fucking loyal. So why would he
Yeah.
kill her? Huh. He seems more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me. They can be both.
He even got along well with that miserable little princess.
Why do you call Athena the princess anyway?
Well, she is Metis's daughter after all, although she's
Fuck.
nothing like her. Besides, doesn't the selfish little princess always have lots of white knights hanging around?
Now I think I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday. It all makes sense now.
So the culprit behind the 2 cases could be the same, huh? That settles it then.
What does it settle?
Simon did it again. None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. How long are you people going to hang around in here anyway?
As long as we want? What? But we came here to take a look around!
You think you can just waltz in and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant.
Oh, but we're not the police, so we don't have one.
Then get out. Now! Clunko, show them out.
Certainly, Miss Aurora. Bop! Ouch! Don't push! My apologies, I'm just following orders. Ah! Damn, they kicked them out of the entrance! What a way to get shown out. The nerve of that woman! Who's with that horrible attitude? I guess
Oh,
that's
that's
just how
smart,
she
Wendy.
is.
That's why there was all this moon talk. Yeah, makes sense.
And why was Apollo going along with her? I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Clay just like how Aurora lost Dr. Sykes. I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all. He's usually not all cool and dark and mysterious like that. He's not like edgy. I guess that's true. Does she mean he's usually silly
Did
and
somebody
dorky?
say my fucking name?
I'm going to keep an eye on him. Hey, wait, Trucy, come back! She's gone. What should I do now? Detective Fulbright is probably still questioning Athena. Guess I'll go back to the office. Alone. I'm so lonely. Well, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. I guess I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. And then, for a while, after that, she was always by my side.
Where?
Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired.
Go to sleep.
Huh? Something on the floor. What's the letter doing here?
Oh no, it's a letter.
It's Maya.
Ah,
I want
'cause
you.
she did the little doodle of Phoenix like on the card.
I want you to read. Oh wait, hold on. Hey Nick, it's been a while, huh? Miss me? I know this handwriting.
Yeah, but I'll read. I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom? That must have really been something. Although weird is par for the course with you.
Well, I think she, whatever paper she's reading, is a little off on the details.
I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a difficult part in my training.
And I'm currently in fascist country. Help me.
So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. I'm sure they'll chill you right up.
Still samurai videos, a fate worse than death.
Yours truly, Maya Fey. Good old Maya. It's as if she knew I was feeling down and needed a lift. Wow.
Back to sprites.
Ah, where am I?
2D!
Maya was my assistant for quite a
The
while.
drugs are kicking in. The drugs are kicking in.
Believe her or not, but she's a spirit medium. Who am I talking to? This magic comment I use on Psyche Locks, Maya's the one who gave it to me. But I wonder how this letter got here. No!
What?
No!
Is it Pearl?
Ah!
Yep, it's Pearl.
No.
Oh fuck, you're here.
Oh yeah, what are you doing here?
Not robbing the place?
Tackles Pearl.
Ah!
I haven't seen you since, like, I think that Orca case was 3 months ago.
Don't you know it's rude to hit a lady?
Don't care.
Did you know it's not rude to shiv you? Shake.
Ah!
How have you been? How have you been, Mr. Nick?
Bleeding profusely.
Good.
This is Pearl Faye, though I call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, who's also a spirit medium. But you knew that since you played the Orca case. I hope you played the Orca case. This is the part where you played the Orca case, right?
But the Orca cake isn't out yet. I'm playing the launch version.
I hope you played that Orca case! You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you?
I apologize for barging in. The door was unlocked. I apologize for no such thing.
Well,
I can't believe that there was a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different. It looks like shit still.
she's even further off on the details than Maya. I wish I could have taken you out to eat or something, Pearls, but there's a lot going on. Oh yeah, with fucking Maya gone, she had to look after Pearls now. And he still doesn't know about where the bodies are.
A body has been discovered.
Yeah, yours, shoots Pearl.
No, it was yours.
No, it was yours.
You're a ghost.
You're a ghost.
No, you.
Oh, you.
Oh,
Eh.
I know that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick. I'm here to rob you.
I don't. What?
Nothing. Did you read the postscript in the letter?
Huh?
Like I know you
There's
didn't.
more? Oh, yeah, here it is. P.S. Neo, it's you again.
I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So Pearlie said she would come help you. Isn't she sweet? You better thank her.
Take me.
Ah,
Give me praise.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Oh, so that's what you're doing here. That's awfully nice for you, Pearls. I am Pearls. Thanks to these two, I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls.
I want payment.
Oh, fine. You want that in cash or check?
Souls.
No.
Now that I'm here, I'm gonna whip this place into shape. I stole this from Edgeworth.
Ah!
You just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all.
I don't need to talk to Prosecutor Blackclove. I want to learn more about his case. But the trial's still going on. They must be holding him down at the detention center. Well, bye, Pearl.
Die! Die a violent death!
Well, look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about. I think this...
All this time and you haven't said a word. You turn your hair gray.
No, this is not Athena. This is Aura.
Oh, this is...
Oh,
Shit.
all this time and you haven't said a word. It's even turning your hair gray. Oh, he's in here.
I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls?
Bitch, you're 23.
No, he's 28.
Oh yeah, you're 28, but still, that's still stupid to
Or
say.
37.
Prosecutor Blackwell?
They're not dolls, they're collectibles.
Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk.
Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today?
Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow.
When there's no tomorrow? What is she talking about?
We have company, Aura. Please try to calm down.
Alright, fine. I see you're just not going to listen, no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done! Do as you please! See if I care!
I hate my job. I hate my job.
Get me out of here!
Wow, I could cut the tension with a katana. Phoenix, get me out of here.
You touch my katana, you die. Touch my katana, you die.
Right, Dono. It looks Fulbright saved your case in court this morning.
What? Oh, yeah, he did. You bounced back to business quick. Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me! It was just a thing to do!
But, as a result, Dykes Dono was arrested. Was that the just thing to do, too?
Mr. Loy, I'm sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do? Don't worry about it. I plan to defend her and prove her innocence.
I wouldn't take things so lightly. If I were you, right, Dono?
This is blade-proof glass, right? You can't cut this glass, right?
Watch me.
Prosecutor
The Undertaker was able to reach through here before.
Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you call the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you?
The Phantom of the Opera. He's there.
Villain! Where did you hear about that?
This glass is absolutely positively blade-proof, right?
Fucking test me and you'll find out!
No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single... Fuck. Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault.
Oh, fuck.
Could you tell me who this Phantom
Ah! Sorry, I'm playing something.
is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you?
God! The guest is leaving!
Prosecutor Blackwell, please listen to me! The culprit in the current case might be the same as the one in the case 7 years ago. If you would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases.
I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without question, me.
I'm so dead, I'm so dead!
I stole Sykes Donald's mother away from her. I destroyed her life.
Prosecutor Blackwell.
God, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you!
Well,
There he goes. No! We've upset Prosecutor Blackwell! Now what are we going to do, Mr. Lawyer? There isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little more about the old case? Well, I guess it won't make any difference now. What would you like to know? Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? A little. The police called the incident the UR-1 incident.
DL6!
Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. This has a lot of similarity to DL6.
yeah, because it's going back on an old case.
Kinda like if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you.
Von Karma comes back from the dead and he's the killer again.
I don't want to think about that one. There were two decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. Two pieces of evidence? Huh. What were they? Let's see. The first was some security camera footage. He was the only one who used the corridor to the murder scene at the time of the crime. The only one, huh?
Ooh.
Ouch, that does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage? Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now. I guess I'll have to see it some other time. And what was the second piece of evidence? This one, even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. Oh, well. See? There he is in the crime scene holding a bloody katana. It was the victim's kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. Well, wow.
Weeb.
It'd be hard to explain this one away. But who took this picture, detective? The incident happened the day before the Hat-1 launch. A reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. This just happened to show up in the room. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was hunting a phantom 7 years ago, didn't he? Yeah, and I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. What? Did you just say execution date?
Well,
What? Did I say something?
I've been working
Then never
on
mind me. You didn't hear a thing.
Yellows. Don't mind me, just measuring necks back here.
So he was given the death sentence? What did you expect, Wright? After all the people you put away, they're all dead. Yes, he told me not to tell you people, actually. But I guess there's no sense of hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. What?
Fuck.
Tomorrow? No. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Oh wait, we already saw this. But what if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago?
I have a question for Mass specifically.
And it would be the worst possible scenario.
Would you eat this flavor of ice cream that I'm posting in muted right now?
Prosecutor Blackwell will be executed tomorrow under a false charge.
That depends on what's in it.
But that would be unthinkable. You have to do something right now. I want to do something. But you're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision. I know, but why? Why isn't Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of fight? You saw how he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. Uncooperative? He's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow. Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Fulbright here. What? What's happening? You gotta be kidding! That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer, the robots! The robots are...
they're attacking.
Detective Fulbright,
Acting quirky?
get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction?
The robots do get a bit quirky in there.
Not malfunction, they're staging a revolt! The machines are revolting against humans!
Bro.
Yeah,
Terminator.
baby!
Terminator, baby!
They're holding themselves up in the space center and taking a visitor as hostage!
They're filling the chambers with deadly neurotoxin.
They did what? No. Trucy!
Uh-oh.
I like Aura getting knocked out.
We have to get right.
And Apollo.
We have to get right. Who cares about Apollo? My daughter's in danger! We have to get over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle.
When did you get a new
I
daughter?
like to see Aura getting knocked down a few pegs.
Oh God.
Evacuated.
The police.
The riot police are here. And the robots really are holding people hostage. Look, Mr. Lawyer, where do you suppose that group of people are swarmed around?
What? Yeah.
I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost. You all have declared war on us humans. You've even taken hostages already.
Stay away from it. You'll never know what it'll do.
He's not a bad robot. Can't you see he's just trying to help me? I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own? I'm a fucking cop. Leave it to me. Alright, people, what's going on here? Pearls, over here. Oh, it was Pearls. Alright, hey, Pearls, over here.
Oh, Mr. Nick, there you are. I see you found my robot uprising. The weak, the flesh is weak, the flesh is weak, the flesh is weak, the flesh is weak. I heard the terrible news and I got so worried.
We are not entering the AdMech pipeline today.
Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy. Congo seems the same as before. When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something? Error. Uh-oh. There is something wrong with him. Ah! Brr.
Whip.
The robot died.
Oh,
Or he got remotely turned off. We're getting to that part.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You'll see if Mask can come back.
Oh, I didn't realize it was me.
Yeah.
It looks like he fell asleep. Must have been tired. Ignore the knife.
Klonko?
What the fuck? What the shit?
Evil.
Human beings are enemies. It's time for the machines to take over.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what I've always wanted.
The robots are rebelling.
Everybody run! Ah!
There's an all-out war. It's the end of the world.
As you know it, it's the end of the world. As you know it.
Ha 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 ha. Fools, how could you fall for something so cliche? Oh,
I feel fine.
Shit.
this might be
it's
Aura. It's Aura,
It's
yeah.
probably Aura, yeah. I could tell because of the two, like, nails that look like her hair.
I know. So it was.
I'm human too, you idiots! I'm just controlling these robots remotely.
What? What?
But it is true that I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey you!
I am
Hostage number 1! Come here. I'll let you talk to them.
Huh? Something being displayed on Klonko's face screen.
Wait.
It's Apollo.
It's the Space Museum. Daddy! Daddy, is that you?
Perfect.
For a second, I thought Aura tied them to the rocket like fucking Heihachi's ending in Tekken 5.
Chusey? Chusey, is that you? No. Chusey, are you alright? About 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They gone haywire.
Holy shit.
A researcher went behind. She's ah!
Ugh. This girl talks too much.
Chusey? Chusey! Talk to me!
Agree. Agree. I mean, I don't agree, the evil lady. Why are you doing this? And why wasn't I called?
I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening.
But Bobby Fulbright here. I'm all ears.
I want you to bring someone to me.
False.
Play Terran's murderer, Athena Sykes.
Athena? Now hold on just one moment. I can't just give in to a demand like that.
So you don't care what happens to these hostages,
I
huh?
just do damn man.
I'll just pick one out then.
No, wait! Mr. Lawyer? I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but you need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do, but promise me you'll never hand Athena over. You won't give up on the hostages either. Of course I won't. Now I better go contact headquarters. What would Gumshoe
No
do?
guarantees.
What would my senior officer do?
Gumshoe? You're asking me for fucking assistance after all this horse shit.
Yeah, you dealt with hostage situations before.
Yeah, why would I tell you?
'Cause I look up to you?
Eat my ass! Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time?
I have no idea yet, but this hostage taker, could it be?
If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have Hunk of Junk kill all the hostages.
Princess, hunk of junk.
Obviously,
There's
Aura.
only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. Me already.
How
I
long does
don't-
it take to cook an alien drumstick?
Meh.
Ah! Regret!
Miss Hostage Taker, Athena is not a murderer.
What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her in detention.
I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena. It's someone else.
Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer?
I don't know yet, but the culprit is the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The UR-1 incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case.
It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is.
But is it really too late? You can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it.
Just... what exactly are you proposing?
What can I do about the 7-year-old case that satisfies the hostage taker?
Recreate it!
Recreate it?
Retry.
Let's
Retry
murder
it in
somebody.
court. I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth.
That's good, real good.
Did you clap?
A little bit, yeah.
Yo,
Just
way
out of
into it.
Having
Just-
fun, are we?
Yeah. Hey. Hey, detective. I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready.
What? 1 hour? But that's impossible! Please give me at least until tomorrow.
If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
She will?
Bring me my boy! And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene.
I sense a disturbance in the gay again.
But Hunk of Junk here will be watching you. So don't try anything funny, you got that?
I'll do
Now,
something humorous.
follow Hunk of Junk! Riot Police, make way! We're coming through!
Mr. Nick, wait! I'll help you with the investigation.
Thanks, Pearls. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in.
Ah, the kindness of my heart, asshole. Pay me.
Fine.
What the fuck? What is Bootleg Onslaught doing here?
As I mentioned, Mass, this is the start of the Jaeger program.
Aura dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything.
Judge Tron! Hold up, that says Judge Tron. Can we have that?
It's Ultron. Oh god. That means Aura is this universe's Hank Pym.
That's a horrible situation.
I wonder what's taking so long. We can't really start the investigation yet, can we?
Even we
There
could.
are no strings on me.
Even we could. This mess makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago. Mr. Wright. Ah! The hostage taker! I'm back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived. A guest?
Is it Edgeworth?
Manfred von Karma.
Yeah! Let's fucking go.
I'm back, bitches.
Let's fucking go.
It's the man!
Yeah!
Fancy red car!
That he woke up in a new Bugatti.
Ogawara space.
Maserati, Bugatti,
Ogawara.
hot body. Oh my
Just
god.
look at me.
The fucking cake.
Ain't I a
roll.
sight to see? Whole damn world wants to.
He
look
looks like his
me,
dad.
But they don't.
Yeah, he does.
I don't have his accent though.
The smirk.
Oh.
Yay!
I want to give him a hug.
Yeah.
We miss you.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
Fixing the bullshit you've gotten into yet again.
This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor. But now,
I'm trying to keep all these bitches off my dick. Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you?
he's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon, it'll be a year, right?
Call me Big Dick Johnson.
To the bathroom I go.
A title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? Like how you've somehow caused another fucking crisis?
So, what are you doing here, Edgeworth?
How many times do I have to say, fixing your problems? The captor chose me as the prosecutor for the UR-1 case.
Wow, she was good. She went all the way to the top.
I gathered all the information I could in the short time I had. I'll give you a rundown. You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth, and way better looking and smelling than Phoenix. You're goddamn right.
Thanks, I appreciate this. I could really use the help.
You always did.
Not always. I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was
Oh
just
wait,
like...
no, that was Edgeworth. That was Edgeworth. That's
Oh,
Edgeworth.
fuck.
Try to impersonate me.
No.
Hold on. I need to look up something real quick. Ah, shit, what the hell? What the fuck's the guy's name? Does the name Matongard mean anything to you, Phoenix? Saying you never needed help. I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist, Dr. Meta Sykes.
I'll have you know that I did put away Christoph Gavin in a 7-year plan. Yeah, Athena's mother.
"7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you, you see? What a terrible way to die! By surgery robot, apparently.
Dead Space 2 moment.
This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see.
Ugh.
The battery again.
No, I hope the autopsy's updated.
That's my
Well-
line, bitch.
What all did I miss, by the way?
Edra's back.
I saw that.
Oh, well. That's hard to say.
I also have the autopsy report for you. It is updated. Only up to yesterday.
But you just got this case today.
You think I'm not? I don't have every autopsy report in the tri-state area.
Oh yeah, you're chief prosecutor now.
I was doing that before I was chief prosecutor.
I doubt that.
I collect them.
Oh wait, I can't wait for you guys to see the chief prosecutor in the Edgeworth games.
Oh.
I collect them like Pokemon cards.
He has a tendency to set stuff on fire.
Oh.
Is this me with fireworks, dude?
The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene.
Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture.
Fucking weebs, I swear to God. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the HAT-1 launch.
Yeah, Director Cosmos mentioned this too.
Why am I here?
Edge over Glasser looks good. Oh wait, now that I realize this, they probably gave him a longer coat, because Gregory has a longer coat in the Edgeworth games.
A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor.
I hear his trial was over in a flash.
Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only one session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him, too.
The security camera video. And
He
photo
folded
of
like
the
a house of
moment-
cards.
And the photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall.
But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive? To this day, his motives are still unknown. Many suspect because he's an emo bitch. He insisted he did. He did it, but he would never say why. Really annoying.
So that means he must still be hiding something.
One second. I'm doing sleep mini games, don't mind me. Right. There's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public.
Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right?
Who the fuck told you?
Director Cosmos told me, after a bit of pressure. He told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat 1 miracle.
Oh, fuck me! Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no!
Mass dies.
I broke the wrong fucking window! I broke the wrong fucking window! One second. Oh, God, there's 3! Stop! No!
I don't think he's okay, Chad.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets.
What are you playing?
Abiotic Factor. It's a survival game based off Half-Life. Oh, Jesus fucking wept! Well, might as well tell you. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. He is what, as the kids say, a sussy baka. Oh, 'cause I'm having a good time? Why'd I piss off 2 of them? Why'd I piss off 2 of them? Oh, there's 3. Oh, there's 3. Oh, there's 3. I just wanted to break a copier! They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the HAT-2 bombing is work of the same spy...
We can stay the execution?
Yeah, that's going to happen. It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you any way I can.
Thanks, Edgeworth. All I have to do is comb this
Don't
for evidence.
fucking thank me. This is not charity work. I will be billing you.
You mean billing the bomber?
No, I will be billing you.
No, you're billing the bomber. She called you.
I can bill multiple people, you know.
I will send you to fucking court.
Let's do it together. I'll also be billing you.
I hate all of you.
Hate me all you want, you still won't get out of those lawyer payments.
It's about
Phoenix
clear-
Wright is in debt.
It's about as clear as my office, but I think it's a workbench.
If debt made you immortal, you would live forever. Alright, Skyrim my way around here. As much duct tape as I can find.
Mr. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo.
Every time I do it, it makes me laugh. Rotten little creature!
Is that a cute little food processor?
That isn't a food processor, Bones. That is the Hope Capsule. It was scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope space probe that fateful day. The 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body. There was an announcement around the entire thing. No one knows where it came from.
The first on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? They were here to collect the capsule. Which reminds me. You already seen this. You're dead, Apollo. You're dead.
No, I'm not.
You're dead.
No.
Apollo died on the way back to his home planet.
Edgeworth, do those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule?
Oh, you mean this? It's a custom-made shock-resistant bag. But how did you know?
Oh, I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it, that's all.
I'm surrounded by La Creatura. So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he? You know what he is? A fool. A foolish fool who's foolish.
This is one heck of a robot.
Yes. More efficient than the real deal.
Damn.
That's weirdly horny.
There's something written on it. Is this supposed to be a poem?
Pearl. Oh.
I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules.
I am the law! I am the law!
I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judge Tron, JT02.
I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even complete yet.
He's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either.
They were building the Hope. They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room.
So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh?
The room where it happened. The room where it happened. Give me this so I can progress. But you can see the probe in the newspaper photo.
I mean, that was me. I said that. Shut up.
Yes, you can see the stolen moon rock there too.
That strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture?
You know what it is.
Nice, the thermal trip. Go get it.
Note the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo.
We already saw this.
Slided that way, that's why.
So, the person who stole it, think it was our spy?
Oh cool, I broke my leg. I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. I don't have any duct tape. Fuck. I have duct tape. Yes.
Yes, duct tape.
Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit.
Let's look over here. Ah, fuck. Or death is a mess. Though that doesn't surprise me. A great man once told me, don't touch a scientist's desk.
Ooh, I just want to dive in and straighten it up and steal every secret I can find.
Wait, before you do, I'm out
But
holding
government secrets. You know how much I can make for those on the black market?
Mayhaps.
It's Meta Sykes. Clonko, can I talk to you? I really hope he's back to normal.
He's not normal.
You wish to speak to me, Mr. Wright. If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area. Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman! What was Aura like 7 years ago at the time of the incident? When Mother died...
Phoenix Wright sexism arc.
When Mother died, Miss Aurora was confused. Huh? So he calls Dr. Sykes Mother? Aura Blackwell is Miss Aura. With the loss, she exhibited a severe catecholamine imbalance? Catecholamine imbalance? Yeah.
Cataclomine. Yeah.
Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means.
Pardon me. Searching for an alternative expression. She would spend the nights crying and then take out her feelings on those around her. Oh.
Yeah, well, I do too, but they're not so special. Ooh, I need this. I need more of this goop. After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well.
That is correct, but without new evidence, her request was ignored. And then, little by little, Miss Aurora began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura. And before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Clonco, huh?
Clombo from Fortnite.
That murder destroyed so many lives.
Right, take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Miss Blackwell's research.
Ponko and Clonco. They're the robots with hearts that Dr. Sykes created. A heartbeat detection system lets them determine when a human is present. In addition, they can recognize people by their ID tag or facial features. And they can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice. That's amazing. Hey, I don't know. Edgeworth, they might even be more human than you.
The fuck did you just say?
I said they're more human than you?
Silence, bottom.
Kinda sounds like these robots can do what Athena does. And now we look at this. That is a window. An emergency ladder. This must be the one they used during the evacuation. Mama.
As Miss Blackwell was climbing down the side of the building, she saw the culprit inside.
I wonder which would have been scarier. That or looking down? Looking down.
I'd say seeing a fucking killer. I'm not a pussy like you, right?
No, but my voice actor is. I hate fucking hides.
Same.
Oh, right.
I gotta keep the kayfabe.
It looks like an operating table. It's in the photo, too.
Holy hell, that is so efficient. Yes, it was right here. It was here then as well, with the victim body lying on it.
Pearl!
There's a button here. Oh no. Oh, I know. I'll press it.
Pearl, don't touch the...
Activating scooper.
No!
Oops.
You activated the scooper, all you have to say is whoops. Hey, it's moving. Oh my god, wait a
It's
minute.
It
making a
really
robot.
is a scooper.
It's
Hold
making
up.
a robot.
There's my
It
robot
is the
assembly device.
scooper!
Oh, maybe this why it got a rated M rating.
Wait. Why?
I don't
why
like what
Paco
that
had it booked
means.
Disassemble anything in a flash.
Why
Push the
can't
dismantle
you-
button.
Scooper?
That sounds pretty neat. I'm going to press it, Nick.
Please, don't push any more buttons, Pearl. I
Activating
It's already done.
scooper.
I beg
Phoenix
you.
Wright spotted.
Ah. Well, I guess that's about it for this room.
I love so fetched.
How you doing with an art in you? Are you going to become a weird, gross purple man?
Probably not. I'll be a gross, weird blue man.
It's not better.
Not an improvement. So what do you think, Wright? Any ideas?
There are still a lot of gaps in the evidence, but I'll pull it off somehow, after all. You asked me to prove Blackquill's innocence, right, Edgeworth?
What? He did?
I did no such thing. Shut the fuck up, Bottom.
Yeah, you called it a special request.
Shut the fuck up.
You reached out to me while I was still disbarred.
I'm going to strangle you!
Hey guys. Look at muted.
Oh my god. Okay, that's gay.
What?
So, like, he got, like, the fucking, like, we all know that, obviously, like, Phoenix was chasing after Edgeworth, which is why he became a defense attorney, and of course, Edgeworth saying, hey, can you do this for me? He was like, heck yeah, I'm getting my attorney's badge now.
With on top
Well,
of
that was what you sparked you to get your attorney's badge back.
with on top of like searching for evidence against Kristoff, he did this on the side.
Yeah.
Yep, the Blackquill case.
I'm going to throw you out the window.
I even have a special
Right.
flashback.
I have a special request.
I gotta remember my hobo voice.
I want you to clear out one of my subordinates of suspicion.
Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore, remember? Haven't been one for a long time.
This really is FNAF's sister location.
I'm going to kill you. That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up. You must be eager to return.
A lot of people hate me, Ezra. You sure that's a good idea?
That's why it's the best reason. I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in the Dark Age of Law. Very soon, a convict will stand as prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him.
Just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now.
Don't lie.
I like the piano.
You can barely play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Watch this. Oh, but yeah, you're right. Nowhere to go.
I'm going to tombstone pile drive you now. Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of this espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details.
Hey, no need to apologize. Like I said on the phone the other day. I know that the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore. It looks like your oh, the opening anime. It looked like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
I will kill all crime!
I'm going to end the dark age of the law. That's what this is all about.
With violence.
I'm going to end the dark age of the law. Oh, look, a fascist country. Oh, well. You can't win them all.
Right? There's a quirked up fascist over there.
Apollo, you deal with it.
The Dark Age of the Law sure comes up a lot these days on TV and in the papers. And I hear there are more false charges and fabrications of evidence than ever. It's become an Olympic sport. When I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost the people's trust. It all began 8 years ago. A lawyer was caught fabricating evidence. Isn't that right? A year after that, the prosecutor was found guilty of murder. Wait, do you mean...
That's
right.
right. He's talking about my case and prosecutor Blackwell's.
You fucked up a lot.
They're calling Phoenix an ass.
It was a downward spiral after that. An absolute nightmare. You know how much porn I've seen of that rhinoceros?
Okay.
He says the mass media launch an all-out attack on the courts. Public opinion was tainted, and before long, the legal world itself was sucked into it. The internet. My God, the internet had such a field day with those mascots.
Such a shame. Once suspicion forms, it's very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors were supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together. Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's what they do, to search the truth.
It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves and each other.
Yes, and do absolutely anything to win. This is convenient for today's day and age. We're in an age now where winning is valued far more than the truth. I'm sure it caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. Is it just me, or did his brow get even more furrowed than the last time I saw him?
The hostage taker's disdain for the courts is a perfect example of the times.
It sure is.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Do you have any idea who the hostage taker might be?
Well, somebody who mistrusts the court system and who can manipulate robots? It can really only be Aura Blackwell. Who else but her would want a retrial of that case from 7 years ago so badly?
What? No! Oh my God, what? Holy shit, how did I not hear about that? Sorry, I just found out that Roger Corman died, like, 3 days ago.
Oh.
That man was a master of schlock. And was responsible for such films like Death Race 2000, Piranaconda,
Sharktopus. And actually, probably most famously, the original version of Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh,
Without that, the musical would not exist.
wait. I know about that. I did the Little Shop of Horrors. How did I not immediately recognize who that was?
Let's see. Simon Blackwell's oldest sister
Okay.
and the owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion. Yeah, if you want to watch a really fun movie that's really stupid, Death Race 2000. Not to be confused with the 2008 Death Race movies. Perhaps she intended to force Miss Sykes to confess.
Actually, I think she had a much more horrific plan in mind for Athena.
This is even the longest case that Phoenix has put to rest.
The important thing for you is to solve UR-1 and prove Blackwell's innocence.
Then maybe she'll release the hostages.
I'm counting on you, Wright, to set that prosecutor and those hostages free.
I'll be counting on you in court to help me too. I'm not shorting all this fucking weight alone.
God damn it. Oh, you know how you'll pay. That ass is mine.
Well,
of course I'll do everything I can to help uncover the truth. As this isn't an official trial, I'm more at liberty to be a little unorthodox.
Mr. Wright, are you finished with your investigation? Yeah, but I'd like you to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. I can't start the trial until I talk to Athena. She's already given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention center. Why? So I'm still being watched, huh? I'll see you in court. Edgeworth.
Even if it will be an undocumented trial, it'll be good to face you in court again.
Okay, bye.
Bitch tits.
What'd you say?
Non-derogatory.
No, I'm taking that as offense. Fuck you. Athena, where are you?
Can we save it here? It's getting really late.
We're almost done. Just hang in there.
Ah,
She was right by my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I haven't seen her in ages. Hey, Athena. Skipper, pay attention. Hey. Because you're my friend, I was worried about you. You're also an assistant, so.
Oh.
I'm not the only one worried either.
Really? Who else?
I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself she came to find me. She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about the place.
Oh, so you know, huh? I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
That's alright. But there are some other things I'd like to ask you.
Sure, you can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
Okay. Tell me about the day Clay was murdered.
I was actually at the Space Center that day. In the Space Museum.
Right. Right where the culprit fled to. That's not good.
I never could fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time.
Man.
That must have taken a lot of courage to face her past like that.
So I went to the Space Museum the evening before the explosions. This was before the launch pads had been switched. There was a sign that said, closed for repairs, and they weren't letting anybody in.
Yeah, the director couldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there. Athena!
But I snuck in anyway.
Did you want to see that Hat 1 group photo, the one with your mother in it?
I did. But what I really wanted to see was her jacket.
That jacket on display. That was Dr. Sykes?
But I should have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me.
Oh.
Everything around me went hazy and I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow. But I guess I passed out.
Ow.
When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me.
Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way when you were trying to leave?
How long do you think you were unconscious? You were unconscious, Athena.
I was out until about noon of the next day.
Oh,
I didn't even know about
you're evil, you're evil, you're gonna kill me. Oh, penis.
When I woke up, nobody was around, so I just went out into boarding lounge 2. My mind must have still been fuzzy because my memory is vague after that. I don't remember how I got home.
No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough. Athena, that's stupid.
Which means, what if I'm the one who killed Clay?
I think that's enough of that. Shut up. Let's talk about something else. So during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course, I believe her. But will anybody else? Probably not. What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing?
Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice, and my special ability. Someday, when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So she said they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt.
Leave through the portal, leave through the portal, leave through the portal.
Wow, robots can understand people.
I was just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work, and she never paid any attention to me. Oh, sorry about that, judging up all that old stuff.
No need to apologize. I guess her home life was complicated. Oh, by the way, Miss Wood said something about you always wearing headphones. We already saw this. No need to read this.
I had to wear them every time I went out. Oh, I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen.
What were they for?
Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation. But I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand.
Okay, but let me say this one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research.
I want to believe that. Just about the only things my mother left me with are widget. And this earring.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research.
That's a cool gift to give to your kid.
Maybe she did love me, in her own way.
I'm sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe too. Better ask her a little more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found in the robotics lab. Hey, look at this. And no, not my attorney's badge.
Oh, the Ponko series! Must have gone to the robotics lab.
You seem to really love Ponko and Klonko.
Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know?
Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo too.
See Ponko's bandages? I put those on her. I just wound them around and around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all into it. I hardly left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. I thought that if a robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. What a weirdo I was.
It looks like there's something written on the bandages.
Yeah, I wrote stuff like, "Get well soon, Ponko." But in the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash.
Oh, that must be the thing that I made move in the robotics lab.
Stop that. You're making it
I'm
weird.
so impressed by what my mom did. I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. It looked just like magic to me, what she could do.
Do you want to get scooped? A little girl who grew up around robots. She seems to have some good memories of it. On a different subject, did you hear about the person holding up the Space Center?
Yes, a little. This person has even taken hostages.
I guess I better spare her the news about Trucy. Well, after some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago.
What? You're kidding me! That means Prosecutor Blackcomb?
Yep, I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So wait, did you know him back then?
Yes. He used to come visit my mom a lot. Studied psychology under her and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He was very kind and considerate and straight as an arrow.
Oh, so he's not gay.
I didn't mean it that way.
Of course I wasn't.
Unlike now, where he's more twisted in a basket of snakes.
What a weird analogy.
Who pinged me?
I never seen snakes twisted in a basket.
No, not the bat!
Ugh.
That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago.
I think that is Athena.
Please, yeah, the lights of the Aww. He didn't kill her! She started screaming and he didn't kill her! I was a fool. How could anybody else know what I was talking about?
She heard the voice of his heart.
Adored.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I know what this song is. It's a remix of Athena's theme.
Yeah. Her motif.
Don't cry. I ain't gonna cry.
You were only 11 then, right? You were very brave to just give testimony.
Rose is right. You did the very best you could at the time.
But nothing I said did any good. I was a shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed closed up in my shell.
But you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful.
Thanks. That's because one day I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and I studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be.
Maybe that's why she fucking flipped over a grown-ass man.
I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. Then I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him...
Oh, this is some good music. This music is
I
so
realized that if I
fucking
became a
good.
lawyer, I
Rose.
could prove that Simon was innocent. I also realized that psychology could help me do this. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me.
It doesn't seem like Athena knows that Prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow.
I wanted to prove Simon's innocence personally. I wanted to do it so bad. Even now I want to fly out of here and go save him.
Come to think of it, she said something like that during the Themis Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell.
I heard some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say?
No, I can't tell her. How can I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent.
What?
He was? I wondered if he smiled, like he used to, back then.
If I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I just have to free him. Failure is not an option here. I don't want a bad ending. Ah, I thought you might be here, Mr. Lawyer. We're in trouble. We are? What is it? I couldn't find a single open courtroom. They're all in session. Fuck it. We'll just use a court bombing courtroom.
Imagine if we actually do
Oh
that.
no, but this is an emergency.
It's very difficult to interrupt a trial once it's underway. My phone! It's from Trucy! Oh, it's Aura.
I told you I'd give you 1 hour. I guess it's time to pick one of the hostages.
No, wait! We still have a little more time! Besides, all the courtrooms are being used right now!
Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get more time. Your daughter is first. The poor thing. She's a little too young to die, don't you think?
No! Don't you dare hurt her! There has to be something I can do! The cruelest injustice is about to befall us. Fulbright, can't you, like, I don't know, pull a gumshoe and just give us more time? I can't do that.
This can't be happening. Mystic Maya, help us!
She's in another country! Wait a minute. Maya?
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom? That must have really been something, although weird is par for the course with you.
A courtroom? Blew up? That's it! There is a courtroom we can use after all!
Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Hold it! Shut up. Aura, please don't add to the crimes you already committed.
So you know who I am, do you? It wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway.
We're ready to start the trial. We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4. The one blown up by the bomber.
Hope you like the scenery.
I hear like a lot of Ace Attorney fans like the fucking courtroom bombing scenery, so...
I am a good architect.
Shut up.
Oh, what a
No,
wonderful idea,
you-
Mr. Nick.
Bitch.
I never would have thought of that. An astonishing trial in an astonishing location? I guess it's only befitting. I'll go get the place ready right away. I didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven?
My brother? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending.
What? Not Prosecutor Blackquill?
I indict Athena Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother.
What the fuck?
Oh, well, that's
You'll be
interesting.
defending the little princess there. The one behind the glass.
What? What?
See you in that mountain of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom, Mr. Wright.
What is she talking about? Athena? Who's Athena?
That's Athena. You've seen her before.
I've never met this woman in my life.
Big giant text scrolls. Play the Orca case, player.
What's an orca? It's Athena, by the way.
Skipper, wake up.
Of course. Of course. Why did it ever occur to me before? If Prosecutor Blackquill is innocent, somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother?
Oh god.
No!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh!
No way! It can't be true!
Oh, that is
Yeah.
5 black locks.
It's really not good.
Shit's on fire, yo.
Yep.
Mr. Nick, what's the problem?
I see 5 black psyche locks! I've seen these kind
For
of
the love
locks
of God, learn how to
before.
say psych!
Dark, black locks protecting a secret deep inside a person's heart. And there's no way to remove them.
Fine, I'll make a call. Hello, this is the lockpicking lawyer.
To be continued.
Thank God, it's almost 1. I need to sleep.
Turn out tomorrow, day 1 trial. So, what are your thoughts so far?
Fear.
Okay,
Bad.
yeah, perfectly understandable.
We might be a little bit screwed.
Yeah.
Shit's on fire, yo.
Shit's on fire, yo.